welcome back to Animation Pilgrimage, where Sean and I take a look at every single theatrically released animated film in chronological order. I am Tennille.
And I'm Sean. And today we are looking at the sequel movie to the movie we watched last week, also released in 1967.
They released a sequel to the movie we just watched in the same year.
And let me tell you, the quality does not get any better.
It's the same year! How could it be any better? If anything, the quality is worse.
Anyways, this is Hopi and Chadol Bawi. Mm-hmm. Which, Chadol Bawi was the Little John character.
Of the last film. He was the kid with the axe.
That ran around with Hongildong. I think that's more correct. Some people were saying that we were pronouncing it wrong, which is probably correct.
Yeah, they said
instead
it was
of Hongildong, it was a long O. But is that a Hongildong or a Hungildong? I think it's Hongildong because
Hongildong.
That sounds much closer to like how the other
what
O's,
they were saying. Yeah.
Because like Chadol Bawi, Chadol Bawi is how his name is pronounced.
Yeah.
Almost. I think that's almost a direct lift from the movie, so hopefully I'm saying it correct.
We're trying.
But yeah, it's him and Hopi. Mm-hmm. Who is a new character who looks exactly like Hongildong, except he wears a tiger outfit.
Yeah, we were a little confused when he first showed up. We were like, oh, so Hongildong is here? And it's like,
nope.
No, this new character. Oh, okay. He looks very similar.
Mm-hmm. So, real brief plot summary. Mm-hmm. Chadol Bawi feels bad about not learning how to do sword techniques from Magic Man in the first movie. So he's running off to go find a new master.
Okay, so wait, does this movie actually take place in the middle of that movie? Or
no.
Is an actual sequel?
Yeah, it's an actual sequel.
Okay.
It takes place afterward because Hongildong is off
being a general
or something.
Yeah.
They say in passing.
Yeah.
Either way, he goes and he's saved from 1 million wolves by
Hopi
in the middle of the night. And he's like, I need to find this guy. And people are like, don't. He's a bandit. And he's like, I don't care.
I'm a bandit too, so like, whatever.
Whatever. And he goes and he finds this other guy who is not Hopi, but is pretending to be Hopi. And he's this big, dim-witted guy, you know, more of an actual Little John.
We've got like 4 Little Johns at this point.
Yeah, I know. But he's like, he's the friendly giant.
Yeah. Meets up with him, and now both of them are looking to train under Hopi. Because
Chadol Bawi beats the crap out of him. They're like, you're going to be a good guy now. He's like, okay. I don't remember this guy's name. Okay. Donkey Kong.
Anyway, hijinks ensue. There's several masters and bad guys, and the plot's kind of all over the place, and it's really unclear whether this movie is actually about Chadol Bawi or Hopi.
Because Hopi tells us 3 times his backstory about his awesome general dad, but then this bad guy said that he surrendered, which meant that his whole family was dishonored and had to be put to the sword, so they try to escape, and then they almost drown in a river, and then he gets separated, and then he's trained by this old guy in the woods who teaches him wind magic. And then he's like, oh, my sister's lost in the last 5 seconds. Like, wait, no, this one single female character we met in this entire movie happens to be my sister.
Wow.
How convenient.
There was one other female character.
One other female character who helped summon evil demon man.
A bad shaman lady.
We literally see her for a minute tops for the whole runtime of the movie. Mm-hmm. The giant guy throws a boulder on the house and knocks it off a cliff. So
that was amusing.
It's just oh no!
Strike!
They're all dead.
Nice on.
But other than that, they fight the bad guys again, who is evil magistrate people. Mm-hmm. But this time they're also working with an evil demon man.
Yeah. Didn't we see an evil demon man exactly like this in another movie. Like, it had a very similar kind of design.
Maybe. We've seen a lot of movies at this point.
Yeah, I know, and they're all slowly melding together.
Okay, I mean, this is only the second South Korean film that we've seen, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, and to confirm last time, Hong Gil-dong was the first Korean feature-length film, animated film.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like 2D animated? Because I think they had some stop motion before this.
No, I think stop motion is...
After this?
Is after this, maybe the same year.
Oh, okay. So this is really when they get started.
They produced, like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 movies this first year.
Wow.
Like within the first year of this studio opening. And it was because, if I remember correctly, it was because the government recently went through a coup, and the new government that was in place thought that trying to fund a Korean Hollywood would be really good for, like, the country.
Okay.
So they put a lot of funding into
arts.
And the fact that they made Hong Gil-dong. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Was like a really big deal, and they like would talk about a lot as like, now we're one of the few countries in the world that has the money to make an animated feature film.
Cough. We look at like nearly every other like top tier country.
Well, and I think the country
top tier country.
What is that?
I don't know. I was gonna say well-known country, but it's like, well, that's not true.
So you went with top tier instead. That is
obviously that wasn't better.
No.
Many of the other first world countries at the time that they made the movies,
I guess.
I don't know. Many of the more powerful countries of the world, back in like the 30s through the 60s, are making animated movies.
Right.
How about that?
It is kind of like
the top tier countries.
Top tier countries. Oh my god. But
That's not a good way to put it.
I see what they're saying, though. I think what they listed, though, is, like, countries that have made movies so far. Is they listed, like, we're one of the only 5. And they listed, like, the U.S., Japan, France, Germany, and somewhere else, but I don't think Russia was anywhere in there, and I'm just like, oh.
But Russia's made like a million
movies.
And like not quite full-length shorts.
I don't think we've seen a good movie from France.
No, but they've made a couple.
And I don't think we've seen any movies from Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No. Our first film, Ahmed, was from Germany.
Yeah, Ahmed was from Germany. They made the first one.
But that was like...
a million years ago.
40 years at this point.
That was 27, so yeah, 40 years. Literal 40 years.
Yeah.
They also left out England / Great Britain made a movie.
Yeah. It's, I always find it so surprising that like, England doesn't have a huge animation, or Hollywood-esque. It just seems odd. There's got to be a reason behind it. I guess Britain just doesn't put a whole lot of money into that. But they have so many actors and stuff.
That's the thing. All of their actors come over to America and work in Hollywood.
Well, but you have the BBC. It might be something to do with how British law works around how filmmaking is done.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
We're getting very distracted.
We are getting very distracted. There isn't a whole lot to talk about with this movie. It's very, very similar to the last one. Unfortunately, the charm has kind of wore off because this story is not as well constructed.
No, it's a lot messier and it feels a lot more all over the place. So I can't recommend this one as well. It's like the first one is a lot more consistent and cohesive of a story.
And Chadol Bawi was not a charming enough character to be
the main character.
The main character of his own movie.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's still the secondary character. He's listed second in the name of the movie, which means he's probably second tier.
Yeah.
It was not very good.
No.
He never learned any skills.
He just wanted to be trained by
Wind Mage Man and never got trained by Wind Mage Man.
No. There's like a part near the end where you think Chadol Bawi is going to die or something. He's in danger. And the movie definitely plays it up like,
this is a big deal.
Oh no, this is a big deal. And I'm like,
I just don't care about him.
Less.
Oh no, the snake's gonna kill him, but like, I just don't care. Because there goes Hopi, he's gonna do it. He's gonna save the day.
I cared more when it happened in the first film and it was like...
The bat?
Yeah.
Yeah. That definitely got me more of a like, oh, are they gonna kill off this random guy?
And I knew him for less time then.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, anyway, I think that's it. So thanks, Daniel Ray. Daniel Ray found both of these Korean films, and he actually found the movie we're watching next on Animation Pilgrimage, which is another movie from this year we couldn't find before. It is Cyborg 009 Monster Wars from Toei Animation.
Wow, there's another sequel.
Yep.
Wow. So it begins.
Yep.
The sequel age.
Alright, see you guys then.